Good morning, children. This week we have studied the writing skills of short composition. We already studied about notice writing, then drafting of classified and commercial advertisements. Today, let us recapitulate whatever we have studied during this week, and then I'll give some assignments on notice writing and classified and commercial advertisements. So you already know what is a notice. Notice is written information that is for the official purpose or in order to give information to large number of people. In the case of classified advertisements, the purpose is to inform people about the house which is on sale or the house which somebody wants to give it on rent, or it can be about the vacancy, or if somebody is interested to get the job. So classified advertisement purpose is also we have seen, whereas commercial advertisements are to advertise or to give publicity to a particular product when it is launched, or in order to provide publicity for educational course. Well, we are going to start today with these two topics, and we are going to revise whatever we have studied during this week. At the end, the assignments are. So let us start with the notice writing and let us revise whatever we have learned about notice writing. Remember that at first what you have to write, you have to write the name of the institution on the top. So it refers to the name of the institution of which the person writing a notice is a part of that institute. So it is mentioned in question that you are the head boy of a particular school. So the name of the institution usually it will be given there in the question itself. So you can write the name of the institution or organization or the issuing authority. Then second point which you have to keep it in mind, because in the format that is very important, is the date. When you are writing the date, you have to write the date in number but months in words, and then you have to write the year. Like here, for example, it is given here 3rd October 2019. So the month has to be written in words. Don't write 3/10/2019. Follow this format of writing the date. Then comes heading, which is very important. Now if it's about particular competition, you have to mention about that competition. If it's a particular event, then you have to mention about the event. So when you are writing the heading, you need not write very long heading. You can write short heading. The heading of the notice should always be according to main idea on which the notice is based. Like if it is notice about an inter-school debate competition, then the heading has to be inter-school debate competition. Short, crisp, and it has to convey what is there in the content. Then body, the content is also very, very important because it carries 2 marks. The body should contain all the necessary information required in the notice, like time, venue, last date, and it should be written in passive voice without the use of the first person. So you must write in passive voice and all necessary details should be there. So we already seen in when you are writing the content, you have to think about time, venue, that when, where, then date, what is the last date, when you can apply it for that. That all should be mentioned in the content. Now next, it's a signature. The person who is responsible for notice, so he should sign there. Now your Amit, Anita, the head boy or head girl, that also will be given there in the question. If it is not given there in the question, you can just write XYZ or ABC and just sign accordingly. So name, if it is mentioned, write the name. Usually it will be mentioned in the question. Write the name Amit or Anita, whatever is the name that you write. And just above that you can sign there, and below that designation, whatever is the position of that person. So if he's a cultural secretary should be written. If he's a school captain should be written. If it is issued by the principal, then principal has to be written. So the designation is also very, very important. Name and designation. So remember, when you are writing the notice, on the top, name of the institution. Then comes date, heading. You should write even notice. Then comes body, that's a content, signature, name, designation. So all these are very, very important in the case of notice writing. Let us revise and let us remember whatever you have studied about the format of the notice. Now, how the question will appear in the examination? You are Moe or Meera, head boy or head girl of Delhi Public School, Lucknow. Your school is celebrating World Environment Day on 5th June 2016. Draft a notice informing the students to bring 2 saplings from each class. Invent necessary details. Do not exceed 50 words. So remember, you have to write in 50 words. The content has to be in 50 words. Now on the top, name of the school, name of the issuing agency, Delhi Public School, Lucknow. Then notice, date of issue, when notice is issued, 18th May 2016. Celebration of World Environment Day, that is subject, that is a heading. If you want, you can underline the heading. Then here students are informed that, that's a content now, World Environment Day will be observed on 5th June 2016 in the school premises. Each class is instructed to bring at least 2 saplings. For more information, contact the undersigned. Now name of the issuing authority, who has issued that, then designation of the person who has issued the notice. The tips to remember regarding notice writing. You have to be precise and to the point when you are drafting notice. The ideal length of notice is 50 words. So you are expected in the exam to write in 50 words. So your language has to be precise and clear. It is a formal form of communication. So the language used should be formal as well. So you can't use informal language. It's a notice and you are addressing a large number of people. It's not that they're all your friends, so you should not use friendly language. No flowery text is expected in the case of notice. What you want to convey is information. What you want to convey is some important matter. So therefore there is no need of flowery text. There is no scope for your creativity there. Keep the sentences short and use simple words. Since notices are fairly brief, it is best to keep it simple. Let us see how is the marking scheme of notice. The breakup of 4 marks for notice writing is as follows. Remember that this is a short composition and the question is asked for 4 marks. So 4 marks are allotted for notice writing. 1 mark is allotted for format. Name of the institution, then notice, date, how you write the date, then content, and then at the end you have to write who is issuing it. So issuing authority, that should come at the end. That format is very important. That carries 1 mark. Content, your subject matter, what is it about? That content, that carries 2 marks. Expression, grammatical accuracy, how you have been able to express, how you have been able to present. So that will carry 1 mark. So totally it carries 4 marks. You already studied about notice writing. Now is the time for you to have a test. So the assignments on notice writing. The first one, you are Rahul or Rashmi. As president of the literary club of your school, you have organized an inter-school debate competition on the occasion of the Silver Jubilee celebrations of your school. Write a notice in about 50 words informing the students of your school about the competition. So you have to write a notice on what? You have to write a notice on inter-school debate competition. So this is the first assignment to you on notice writing. The second assignment, you are Praveen or Prabha. As the secretary science club of your school, write a notice informing students about an inter-school science exhibition and encouraging them to participate in it. So second question, it's a notice on inter-school science exhibition. So make use of your time and write these assignments. Now let us move on to the classified advertisement. So we have already seen drafting of classified advertisement as well as commercial advertisement. So the important tips that you should remember: draw a box with pencil. Remember that when somebody is publishing the advertisement in newspaper, he charged for words. So how many words that advertisement contains? So depending upon the charges are there. So therefore you have to use minimum words and you have to convey maximum. So the informative but crispy advertisement considered big grid. Too lengthy and unclear text will cause people to skip your advertisement. Then classified advertisement should begin with clear heading in capital letters. For sale, to let, situation vacant, situation wanted. So the clear heading has to be there. Use no images, designs. So you can use sketches, pictures. Manage your words carefully in phrases. That is what is very important there. No need to write full sentences. You have to write in phrases. Maintain the word limit of 50 words. You are expected to write in 50 words for the exam. Language should be used according to the target audience. Whom you are addressing. If it's a children, you have to write in different way. If it's a people, then you have to write in different way. So you have to find out the target audience, whether you are addressing to the elders or you are addressing to the children or you are addressing to the students. Put contact detail, contact number, email ID. So all those details you should provide in your advertisement. Never use your personal detail in any place in your answer. Language should be simple, formal and to the point. Remember that in classified advertisement, your language has to be simple, formal and brief. But in commercial advertisement, there is no problem. You can use very informal language too, and lot of scope is there for creativity. Now points to remember: keep heading, situation vacant, wanted. So just let's think about the format now. What should be there? First, there should be heading and then content. So begin with wanted or required. Mention name of the employee with address. Then mention the number of posts lying vacant, name of the post. Then mention required age limit and qualification, educational, professional skills, personality and minimum experience required. So pay scale and perks of the post concerned. mode of applying and whom to apply, time limit for submission of application, contact address and phone number. So if it's about situation vacant or wanted, particularly situation vacant, in that case you can mention about all that. So this is the way you have to go about it. You have to remember about that. Now let us remember whatever you have studied, and first we'll go into the format of it. Now here it's a classified advertisement. So now here house is available on rent. So available on rent. So that's why, what is the heading? To let. Then you have to provide where it is located, all the information regarding location, then surrounding areas, then amenities, whatever the facilities you are providing there, size, floor, number of rooms, other attractions, facilities, whatever that are there available, all those details you have to provide, and contact details also. So just go through this notice, a sample notice. So if you go through all this before writing assignment, you will understand better way what all are required in the case of classified advertisement. So remember that heading is very important, and heading usually you have to write what usually appears on the classified advertisement page. So that same heading you can make use of it. What is the purpose of the advertisement, that you have to remember, and accordingly you have to write the heading there. So let's see this example. Available on rent at Meduski Road, HB Road, Station Road, 234, bedrooms, flats with all amenities and parking space, well ventilated and modern construction, 24-hour water supply or backup, lift facility. For details contact Fat Property Dealers, 4 Gauge Road, San Jose, telephone number 9876-3102. Now let us look at the advertisement writing from examination point of view. Whether it's a classified advertisement or commercial advertisement, in both cases format is for 1 mark, that is heading and then content. That format is for 1 mark. So heading itself will carry 1 mark there. Then content, that will carry 2 marks. In the case of classified advertisement, it will be content. And expression, grammatical accuracy, how you use the language. Like here in the case of this, formal language is required in the case of classified advertisement. But if it's a commercial advertisement, you have to use flowery language, figurative language you have to use. You have to make use of your creativity. So creative expressions, they are very, very important there in the case of commercial advertisement, which is just like a poster writing. Okay, so you understood now, format is for 1 mark, content for 2 marks, expression for 1 mark. So similar way you will find in the case of notice writing also, what the breakup is like this: format for 1 mark, content for 2 marks and expression for 1 mark. So totally it is for 4 marks. Assignments on classified advertisement. So 2 questions are being asked here. First question: you are Aman or Shalini of 98, Vijay Vihar, Haryana, and wish to let out your newly built house. Draft an advertisement in not more than 50 words for publication in the to let columns of Hindustan Times, giving all necessary details. Second question: you are Anamika of 178 Narendra Nagar, New Delhi. While travelling by bus from Narendra Nagar to Connaught Place, you lost your briefcase. It is valuable document including your senior secondary pass certificate. In not more than 50 words, draft a notification in the Times of India by including all the details about the lost briefcase. So first one is about hiring, that's a to let, and second one is about lost. So you should know how to draft classified advertisement. We have seen enough examples of that, and this is a very, very important question from the examination point of view. Now let us move on to the commercial advertisement or display advertisement. So commercial advertisements are designed for commercial purposes. They are the ones where probably the company owner wants to provide publicity to their products. So you have to remember that it requires more space, therefore they are very costly, and you'll find them in the newspapers, on TV. They must be attractive as they are full of visuals, and you'll find catchy phrases, slogans there. So the main features of the commercial advertisements, they are quite attractive with a catchy caption, headings or subheadings. Then figurative language is used there. Then you'll find fonts of various sizes. So there are punchlines, witty expressions, pictures, sketches in the case of commercial advertisements, and they are totally different from classified advertisements. And remember that commercial advertisements are also called as display advertisements. Now let us look at one example of display advertisement or commercial advertisement. How it is displayed. You will find that it has been displayed so well. Catchy phrases you will find. Heading you just see a 14th International Book Fair 2014. It's a very clear. It is on what? Then books for pleasure, books for leisure. So the way it is coined. Books for pleasure, books for leisure. Then date 23rd July to 30th July. Then time 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Venue Pragati Maidan. Inauguration Smriti Irani 23rd July. The display profile, books for all age groups, computer software and CD forms, teaching aids, audio, visual aids, special attractions, meet the author, communicative sessions, kit signed copies, first 500 only, 15% discount on all purchases, no entry. Organizers, that is very important. At the end you must write who is issuing it. So International Trade Authority, sponsored by All India Publishing House. And at the end put it in a box. Remember that it's a commercial advertisement. So there's a lot of difference between classified advertisement and commercial advertisement. Very formal language you will find in the case of classified advertisement. But here flowery language, you can use it here. Lot of scope is there for creativity. One more example of commercial advertisement. National Rail Museum and Railway Women Welfare Central Organization in connection with Bal Divas celebrate on the spot drawing and painting competition on 150th glorious years of Indian Railways. The address is there at the end, 9th. And when is it going to take place? 9 November 2020, 9:30 am to 11:30 am at National Rail Museum. Fee entry only to pre-registered participants and their escorts. One more example of commercial advertisement. National Rail Museum and Railway Women Welfare Central Organization in connection with Bal Divas celebrate on the spot drawing and painting competition on 150th glorious years of Indian Railways. The address is there at the end, 9th. And when is it going to take place? 9 November 2020, 9:30 am to 11:30 am at National Rail Museum. Fee entry only to pre-registered participants and their escorts. Assignment on commercial advertisement. The first question: draft an advertisement of an electrical showroom opening shortly. Give necessary details. Second question: your company has manufactured a new washing machine. Draft a suitable advertisement to be published in the local daily for the promotion of your washing machine. Mention its warranty or guarantee too, always with other details and contact number. You are being given assignments for notice writing and classified as well as commercial advertisements. You must answer all those 6 questions.